Hi guys, sorry I'm trying to be a little quiet right now because my baby is sleeping. I'm sorry I haven't been posting recently. I actually have a couple videos that are in the process of being edited. I just haven't edited them because I haven't had any time, but I was thinking the other day how much I really like doing this, even though like YouTube and recording, even though I don't have like a ton of subscribers and like I'm not getting paid for this like other YouTube people and all that. I just have fun doing it, and I've had a couple people in my life say like, hey, where are your videos? And honestly, I've just been busy. If you can see my background, things have changed. I mean, we're in the same house and everything, but we've been rearranging our room. Joey just started a new job, working nights, so during the day and in the night, like I'm just busy just being with my little family and everything. So I really haven't had any time, and I've been doing minimal makeup for the most part, except for the weekends, mostly because I don't go anywhere. But yeah, I really want to jump back into doing videos because I think it's fun. So I recorded this one for you guys. I got a new palette, and actually I'm not going to show you guys. You're going to have to see it through the swatches if you're going to keep watching. Yeah, it's going to be a swatch video showing you all about this palette and everything. So if you'd like to see that, continue watching. I'm going to be taking out this palette. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eyes palette. This is the outer packaging, just to show you what the palette actually comes in. This is the box, I should say. Isn't it cool? I like how she did the lettering on this, how it's kind of like black, but then you see the highlights on it. It's pretty cool. And it's like matte packaging, but just the letters are shiny. Anyway, so this is the back of that packaging. I wish they did it on the actual palette, but it just shows what's in it, the colors and everything. So I'm going to open it up, and here right on top is a pamphlet, and then here's the actual palette, Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And I really like it because it's kind of, it's the same as the outer packaging, except the letters are more textured. And I like how simplistic and pretty it looks. And here's the back. It's the only thing I don't really like so far about the packaging is it does tell you everything that's in it. They tell you what shadows are there, but I wish it did something like this where it showed the actual colors. Anyway, this is the pamphlet that came in it, and it shows you how they sectioned it off and where to put the color if you just want a guide. It shows you like where you put your base, the contour, define, highlight, and it explains it down below. And it gives you two different options. They do neutral, cool, and warm. They show you how to define, lift, and balance the eye. So this is the actual palette. Look at it, isn't it gorgeous? Here's the mirror. I like the mirror, how they cut it out. Anyway, here are the actual colors. I think they're just beautiful. I love the look of an untouched palette. Like, it's awesome. So it's neutral, the cool, and the warm. So today I'm going to be swatching these by quads. I'm going to first do the neutral, then the cool, and then the warm. So I'm taking the first color, and that is, I don't know how to say these, Leitus. It's a creamy nude. It blends in really well to my skin, so yeah. Then Samuel, and it's a dusty fawn. I'm explaining these, describing these how they're described online. This is Solace, and it's an espresso brown. And Lucius, and it's a soft beige. And that's the quad together. That is the neutral. Now we're gonna move on to the cool, and this is the color Lazarus, and it's a cool taupe. And I don't know how to say this. Celios, smoky brown. And then we have Shax, and this is a jet black. It looks kind of black on here, but as you blend it out, it does turn more of a gray. And then we have Liberatus. It's a pinky ivory, or a pinkish ivory. That's what they describe it online as. So next we're doing the warm. This is Ludwin, sorry, and it's peachy bronze. Then we have Succubus, which is a rich rust. Those two colors kind of remind me of some Makeup Geek colors. Anyway, then we have Citri, or Yeah, did I try? I don't know. It's a chocolate brown. And then lastly we have Latinus, and it's a golden beige. And that is the warm quad. And I swatched them all again next to each other just so you could see them all next to each other, and that's what they look like. And you can easily mix and match the colors to make many different eye looks. You don't have to do it just by the quads. And that's it. This is the palette, and this is how it looks up close again. And I think it's gorgeous. Okay guys, so that was the palette, and so far I haven't put it on my eyes or anything, but just from touching them, they're very creamy, just like all of her products. Like I don't think I've ever been disappointed with any of her products, really. The one product, actually the only product that I can say that I have tried that I haven't liked is, well, it's not even a don't like, it is just a kind of like, it's a little finicky, I guess you could say, or I don't know if that's the right word for it. It's a little, I'm just gonna use that word because I don't even know. Was a lipstick. It's I don't even know how to say it, but it's a really beautiful color. Once it's on my lips, it looks great, but it's a bit patchy when applying it, and it's an all matte formula, which can happen with a lot of matte lipsticks, but that lipstick, I love it on, but getting it there can be a little touchy. Anyway, but this, it's not about the lipstick, it's about this beautiful palette. And so far, just from seeing the shades and everything, I really like it. I kind of like how, especially for beginners and everything, it's all sections. Like these are different quads, but you could all mix the colors, which is what I will probably be doing. I might, if you'd like, I would do 3 different videos on 3 different looks or whatever. If that's something you would like to see, let me know. And if you would like them to be very basic, everyday kind of ones, or a little more intense, smoky, because these can be really smoky, or they can be very everyday. If you'd like to see how I can incorporate color with these, I could do a whole series if you'd want, just on this palette, if that's something you guys would be into. Something I wanted to mention about this palette too is this is the perfect palette for basically any age, and I mean it, any age, because somebody first starting with makeup, or somebody who's been doing makeup, or somebody who's even older who applies makeup. This palette's really great because they're matte colors. They blend really nice from what I've seen, blending them on my hand and everything. I can't wait to put them on my face. Like, you don't understand. I'm resisting the urge. My baby's sleeping, so I have no time to play right now. But I think this is great because they're all matte. I do not have one palette in those palettes back there. I don't know if you can see them. I can't see my camera. Yeah, those back there. Those are my palettes. The one with the most matte shades, I think, is my Lorac Pro. With that one, you have this whole top row that is matte, which is nice, which is great, which when I got the palette, that was one of the biggest reasons, because I thought that's great if I use it on myself or on somebody else. The matte colors. Matte colors are great because, let's say you're older and you have wrinkles, or anybody's face, glitter can fall. Matte colors don't have glitter. So there you go. You know, like my mom, she told me the other day, she's like, oh, I want a really glittery eye, but I'm afraid to wear glitter because it's going to get in my creases. And I did a look with a certain kind of glitter, this kind of glitter, the Lorac Pro glitter, but no, Lorac 3D Liquid Luster, sorry. And that glitter is actually a nice glitter because it does adhere to your eye, because it has water in it, or whatever the thing is. It sticks on nicely, but it's still, every once in a while she had a flake. So when you're older, it's nice to have matte colors because that doesn't happen. You have no glitter. I mean, you could add a little bit of a satin, or a little bit of a shimmer in a crease to make it more pop, or even on the lid. But I feel like this is awesome for somebody who's a little bit more mature, even to somebody who's younger, who's learning makeup and doesn't want to go like something crazy glittery like this little Urban Decay. This is one of, I forget what this one's called. I forget, I think it's the Ammo palette. I'm not sure. I'd have to look. But like a palette like this is like a lot of palettes that look at you see all that glitter. And most of these do have fallout. So I really like the fact that Kat Von D came out with an all matte palette, because you don't see this often. I never see this. I have been into makeup for a while and I never see this. I mean, there's a lot of palettes that have mixes in it, but I never see like an all matte palette, and I really think that's really cool, and I hope, actually, I lied, I think Tarte makes one right now. I personally just going to stores most of the time, I don't see a lot of matte palettes, and this is really cool, and they're all neutral. So I think this is a great palette. If you'd like to see more looks with it, I'd be happy to do it. If you'd like me to use this on somebody maybe who's a little bit more mature, then let me know. And I'm sorry I'm rambling. I haven't been in front of a camera for a while. So yeah, you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Hi guys! To edit, and I really but I haven't been able to edit because of this little one. Joey went back to work, so I haven't had much time to do anything, but I got a new palette. A swatch video. Do this. Can you wait a minute? Shh.